doing yoga flow and sound healing. So since this is, I believe, both of your either first or maybe second class, I'll give a little refresher. So we have, first, my name is Nikki, and we will be doing 45 minutes of a really gentle yoga / mobility flow. So meant to be very restorative. We'll do total body today. And then our last 15 minutes will go into a Reiki-infused sound bath healing. And at the beginning of every class, we'll say our name and then our intention, and I will take your words into the flow as well as mostly into the meditation. And then the last piece is, like I mentioned, if any poses don't feel great, totally modify. This is your practice. So I'll go first. My name is Nikki, and my intention is expansion. So just like opening my body and feeling a lot of expansion this week. So we'll start over here.
I'm Zoe. My intention is just relax my body.
Perfect.
Yeah, mine's both, and my word is going to be growth.
All right, you and me both. Perfect. We will relax into our growth. So we'll start flat on our back. We'll get it started. And again, this will be a nice, gentle 45 minutes. So really just enjoy and relax. Just flat on your back. No movement just yet. Begin with taking a big belly breath, filling your belly up to the top. Hold at the top for 3, 2, 1, and slowly let go out through your mouth. Again, inhale to the top. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and slowly exhale out the mouth. One last inhale here. Fill the belly. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and slowly let go. Now with your feet at the edges of your mat, start with some slow windshield wipers, side to side, pulling your knee either direction here. And just starting to let go of everything from earlier today. This hour is here for you to relax and refill your cup. So focusing just on your movement and just on your breath. Last one here. Taking your left ankle outside of your right knee. Exhale, pull the right knee towards the floor, and we'll hold for 3 breaths, breathing into that lower right side. And with every exhale, gently trying to pull that right knee closer to the floor. And taking one more breath on this side. Switching to the other side, right ankle crosses the left knee. Exhale, pull the left knee towards the floor, holding at the bottom. Filling up that belly on that lower left side. And as you exhale, trying to pull that right knee, your left knee towards the floor. And take one more breath here. Placing both feet flat on the floor. Tuck your hips, make sure that low back is pressed into the ground. Right leg comes up straight. Starting with some single leg hamstring kicks. Just waking up the back of the leg and that hip flexor. Keeping that core tight as you raise and lower that leg. We'll get last one here. Same idea, but now opening the right leg to the side and then pulling the right leg across the body. IT band stretches, inner thigh, waking up. again, keeping both sides of your low back pressed firmly against the floor. Last one here. Now taking your edges of your right foot, grabbing for that right foot, and then exhale, try to draw the right knee towards the right armpit, stretching out underneath that glute. It's a single side happy baby here. Just holding at the bottom for about 20 seconds. Try to keep your left side of your glute and your low back glued to the floor so that both hips are nice and even. Breathe into it. And then bring the right ankle to the left thigh. Supine figure 4, lifting your left foot off the ground. Exhale, draw your left knee towards you. Press your right elbow into that right knee, keeping that right shin parallel with your chest. With every exhale, trying to pull that chin a little bit closer to your chest. Breathing into that hip, using that elbow as leverage. And extend the left leg straight. Right leg crosses the body. Supine twist on the right. Look over that right shoulder. Exhale, reach the right fingertips long away from you. And then start to make some circles with the right arm. Inhale, sweep the right arm down towards your hip and then to the front of your body. Arm comes up to the ear, and then exhale, look over that right shoulder, twist, open that chest, open that spine. 2 more circles here. Inhale to the front, trace the fingers against the floor. Arm up to the ear, exhale, open the chest, pull that right knee to the ground. And 1 more circle here. Inhale to the front. And exhale, open that chest, open that low back. And then simply coming flat onto your back, recentering here. Make sure those hips are centered, feet hip distance, and we'll repeat that on the left side. Left leg comes up straight, single leg hamstring kicks. Trying to actively pull that shin towards your forehead. Hamstring stretching, hip flexor working. The abs are engaged. No space between your low back and the floor. And last one here. Same idea, now out to the side, open and pull that left leg across. Take your time. Trying to sync your breath with the movement here. We'll get last one. Grabbing for the edges of your left foot, single leg happy baby on the left. Trying to exhale, drawing that left knee towards your armpit, towards the floor here. Exhale and breathe into that side, trying to keep your right side of your low back against the floor. Taking 1 more breath here. Taking the left ankle over the right thigh. Supine figure 4, lift your right foot off the ground. Exhale, draw your left shin towards your chest as you press that left elbow into that knee. Taking 2 more breaths, trying to pull that shin closer, breathe into that hip. And then extending the right leg. Cross the left leg across the body. Supine. Twist on that left side. Look over that left shoulder. Just 1 breath here. And then inhale. Start to sweep the arms down by your side. the front of the body. Left arm comes up to the ear. Exhale, open the shoulder, open the chest, stretching out that shoulder and spine. 2 more circles, tracing against the floor. How long can you make your body as you exhale, open? 1 more circle here, inhaling through the front. And exhale, open that chest, pull the knee to the ground. And gently coming back to the center, both feet flat on the floor here. We're going to get 2 slow glute bridge roll-ups just to get the back of the legs engaged. So rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time, squeeze your glutes, peel your tailbone off the ground, start to lift your mid-back all the way to the top. Hold for just 3, 2, 1, and starting with your upper spine, try to roll down 1 single vertebrae at a time. Tailbone is going to finish last. 1 more breath, 1 breath to reset. And then exhale, draw that belly button in, press the low back into the floor, squeeze the glutes. Can you feel each individual vertebrae rolling up off the floor? Holding at the top for 3, 2, 1, and then rolling down 1 single vertebrae at a time, all the way to the floor. And then last one on our back, we'll get both legs happy baby, grabbing the edges of the feet, drawing the knees towards the armpit, towards the chest. And if you would like, you can grab the inside of your feet and extend the legs into a supine straddle, stretching out those inner thighs, perhaps rock side to side. Knees come back to that happy baby, and eventually making your way to a seated position with your hands planted behind you, feet on the edges of your mat. We're going to repeat that windshield wiper, but this time in our seated position, making sure that both glutes stay planted against the floor, and really trying to pull that knee in towards the ground, maybe hold for a moment. We'll spend about 30 seconds here. Nice tall chest, and really opening the knee wide to the side, pulling the knee in towards the center. We get last one there. Now crossing your right ankle over your left thigh. Tall figure 4, trying to get your chest as close as you can to that shin. We'll hold here for about 30 seconds, breathing into that hip, finding a position that you can feel the stretch through your hip, but maintain that nice tall chest. Every exhale, maybe trying to inch 1 inch taller towards that shin. And then gently ease off of that side, switching to the left leg in front, finding that cross shin position, and then pulling yourself tall up to the top. One side will feel a little tighter than the other, and just breathing into whatever this side can hold. Trying to keep both hips as square as we can. 10 more seconds to go. And then gently releasing that foot and landing in a seated cross shin position. A couple more for our spine. With a tall chest, exhale, spinal twist, look over your shoulder. Inhale through the center. And exhale, other direction, spinal twist. One more each side. Inhale through the center. Exhale, spinal twist. And inhale through the center. Exhale other way, spinal twist here. Coming back to the center, last one in this position. 2 side bends each way. Exhale, side bend, reach towards the side, down onto that elbow, holding here for about 10 seconds. Again, keep both glutes glued to the floor, breathing into that lengthened side. And inhale through the center. Exhale, side bend, other side, 10-second hold. Trying to reach that arm straight up by the ear. Breathing into that side. And one more each way. Last inhale. Exhale, side bend, reach. And last one. Inhale to the center. Exhale, side bend. Trying to get that arm all the way up to the ear. Keep the chest tall towards the ceiling. And coming up to the center and swinging our legs around into our first cat-cow of the day. Getting into our tabletop position. So nice flat back. Exhale to round. Hold the belly button in, spread the shoulder blades apart, tuck the chin. And inhale to arch, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. And exhale, round, push those shoulder blades tall to the floor. And inhale, arch, lift the tailbone, lift your chin. And then exactly where you're at, come down onto your elbows. And we're gonna get 3 circles with our lower back. So tracing a circle with your tailbone, start with tucking your hips underneath, arching to one side, and tracing 3 circular motions with your tailbone. Trying to trace as big of a circle as you can, primarily focused on that lower back. We'll get one more circle here. And then reverse directions, 3 circles the other way, arching that tailbone, rounding through the middle. Loosening up that pelvis and move back, last circle here. Similar position. Simply inch your arms forward, more of an upper body stretch into our puppy dog, and drop your chest and shoulders to the ground, holding here for 30 seconds, opening up that upper back. And with every exhale, maybe trying to let that chest and shoulders open a bit closer to the floor. And then inching to your right side of your mat, left thumb is up, left elbow straight, lat variation of our puppy dog. Taking just 3 breaths here, breathing into that left shoulder blade, pulling your tailbone back. And inching to the other side, left side of your mat, right thumb is up. Right elbow straight, exhale, drop that shoulder towards the floor. Coming back to our tabletop position. One more in this pose. Thread the needle, reach the right arm underneath, drop the right shoulder to the ground. Option to add a bind with reaching your left arm behind your back as an option. 30-second hold here, just breathing into that right shoulder blade. Trying to open that chest towards the ceiling. One more breath here. And gently switching to the other side. Slide the left arm underneath and through. Drop that left shoulder. Option to add that bind if you would like, with reaching the right arm behind the back. Breathe and hold. Breathing into that left shoulder blade. Taking one more breath here. Coming back through the center. This time in a low kneeling position. If this bothers your knees, you can also do cross chin. We're going to do eagle arms, reaching your right arm underneath your left. The goal is to breathe into that right shoulder blade. Holding here for 30 seconds. You can go higher or lower, but the goal is to breathe into that upper back. Expand the upper back. Feel your trap lengthening, the back of that right shoulder blade expanding. Trying to pull those shoulder blades down to create that length of the trap. Send your breath to expand your upper back. One last breath here. And simply switch sides, reaching the left arm underneath the right. Again, trying to go higher or lower depending where you feel the stretch the most. Pulling those shoulder blades down to really feel that stretch through that left trap, that left shoulder. And the bigger you can send your breath to your upper back, the more you will feel that expansion. I'm taking one last breath here. Coming back onto our tabletop, and then pressing up into our first downward facing dog of the day. Your upper and lower body should already be feeling more opened up. And start to pedal out those heels, pressing your hands strong through the floor. Eyes gaze up to the top of your mat. Jump or step up to your hands. Toes slightly facing in. Fingertips come underneath your toes. A little bit of a spinal decompression. Gently pull yourself to the top, just with like 10% effort. Feel your shoulders lengthening. A little stretch through that lower back. And hold for just 3, 2, 1. Gently release the fingertips. And chin to your chest, rolling up very slow, one vertebrae at a time, until we get all the way up to the top. Still rolling up as your head finishes last. Inhale to sweep your arms up. Grabbing for your wrist, exhale, side bend. Inhale to the center. Exhale, side bend. Inhale to the center. Exhale, cactus the arms, slight back bend. Inhale to rise. And exhale, flat back, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And jump or step to your high plank. And then vinyasa to upward facing dog. And flip the toes, downward facing dog. We'll repeat that for just one more round. Taking one big inhale. Exhale, eyes gaze up to the top of your mat. Jump or step. Fingertips come underneath your toes. Little spinal decompression. Soft bending knees. Gently pull up. With just 10% effort for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. down, wrist side bend. Inhale to center. Exhale, side bend. Inhale to center. Exhale, cactus the arms, slight back bend. Inhale to rise. Exhale, let it go. Forward fold, bowing forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Jump or step to that high plank. Vinyasa to upward facing dog. And sit the hips back, child's pose with an elbow variation. Bending your elbows, inch them forward, and then reach those hands down at mid-back. 30-second hold to reset here. And if you want to inch those elbows forward, you'll get an even deeper stretch through those triceps, armpits, shoulder blades, and breathe. Feeling how open and clear your body and mind is already becoming. And sitting back into our kneeling position once again. Just a couple more for the neck and shoulders. With your elbows straight, shrugging your shoulders up, back, down, and forwards. Trying to get as big of a motion as you can, elbows straight, and reverse directions, rolling forwards, back, up, and down. We'll get one more here. Breathe into that upper back. Last one. Interlace the fingers. Almost like a seated cat-cow, you're going to tuck your hips, round your chin, pull your knuckles forward, and then breathe into your upper back here, holding for 10 seconds. Send your breath to your shoulder blades for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, arch the back, lift the chest, drive the elbows forward, pull the elbows down towards your sides. And then inhale to round, this time with a slight side bend to the right, pulling your left shoulder blade forward. So side bend to the right, but we're pulling that left shoulder forward. Breathe into that left shoulder blade. And come back to center, then exhale, lift. Squeeze those lats down, lift the chest, arch the back. And then last one here, inhale to round, and then slight side bend to the left side. Pull your right shoulder blade forward so you're creating space through that right shoulder blade. Holding here for 10 seconds. How good does that feel to open up that space? Back to the center and simply reset the hands resting on your thighs. And then taking your left, feel the opposite of me, left arm to one side, grab your temple, and then exhale, pull your neck to the right. And just breathe here for about 10 seconds, only a very soft pull with that right hand. Gently release that side, pull the right fingertips to the floor, left hand assists. Side bend that other direction, reach those fingertips towards the floor. Gently release, and then last one, hands behind the head, very gently just pulling the chin down towards the chest. Only about 10% effort, and if you would like, you can kind of dig your thumbs into the muscles that run up and down behind your ears. That is where your vagus nerve is. And very good for releasing that stretch. So you can give yourself a gentle neck massage on that part of the neck where it connects with the base of the skull, making your way down towards your traps. And then gently release from that position and coming onto our Tabletop again. We'll get one more cat-cow before we get into a little hip sequence. Last round of our cat-cow, starting with an exhale to round up to the top. Feel that space you've created already. And then inhale to soften, arch the back, lift the tailbone. And then exhale to round, pull those shoulder blades apart. And inhale, soften. Last one here, exhale, round. Feel that spine already moving better. And inhale, soften. And pressing up and back into a downward dog once again. And we'll get into some deep hip stretches up next. Taking your right leg up into a three-legged dog to rise. Bend your right knee, open your right hip, and trace 3 big circles with that right side. Opening that right hip to the side. And reverse directions, 3 big hip circles the other way. Still actively pressing through those shoulders. Last one here, three-legged dog. And then step your right foot all the way through in between your hands. Holding here with your back quad straight for just a couple breaths. Drop your left knee to the floor. Right hand comes inside of the right foot. Exhale, sweep the right arm up. And inhale, drop the right elbow down. Exhale, sweep the right arm up. Inhale, right arm comes down. And last one, right arm sweeps up. Option to hold here. Option 2 to grab for that back left foot. 30-second holds, trying to let that back left hip drop towards the floor. With every exhale, letting the right knee fall out to the side, left hip comes closer to the ground. 10 more seconds to hold. Gently releasing the back foot, sending the hip back into our half split. 3 forward folds over this right leg. Exhale, forward fold over that right shin. And inhale up to the top. Exhale, forward fold over that right shin. Inhale up to the top. And then last one here, exhale, forward fold over that shin. This time, sliding the right foot back so both knees are at 90 degrees. Picking up the chest in our half kneeling position. Make sure your back left hip is tucked underneath. Left arm is up. We're going to get 3 side bends. Exhale, side bends to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale, side bend to the right. Keep that left glute squeeze. Inhale to the center. Last one, exhale, side bend. Coming back to the center. And this time, popping the back foot up into a standing forward fold. 3 forward folds again over that right leg. Here we go. Exhale, forward fold over that right thigh. Inhale to lift. Exhale, forward fold over that right leg. Inhale to lift. And then last one, exhale, forward fold. Then pivot sideways. You're in a standing straddle. Option 1 is flat back. Option 2, full fold and interlace your hands behind your back. 30-second hold. Hamstrings, inner thighs, shoulder blades. And allow all of the thoughts to release from the top of your head As you reach your knuckles towards the floor, allow gravity to pull you closer to the ground. Taking one last breath here. Release the fingertips. Last pose here. Challenging one, you're going to drop into a low sumo squat, ideally with your heels flat as you can. If not, you can kind of modify up on the toes if needed. And elbows pressing into the knees, tall chest, 30-second hold here, opening up the hips. Find your center, feel yourself at the edges of your growth, and allow yourself to surrender to the depth of the stretch. Taking one last breath here. Placing the hands down, lifting the hips up, turning to the front. Place the hands in front, simply step the right foot back, left foot back so you land in a high plank. And then vinyasa to upward facing dog. And flip the toes, downward facing dog. We're gonna repeat that all on the left side. For now, just take one deep centering breath as we repeat that on the left leg. Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Lift your left leg up to your three-legged dog. Bend your left leg, open your hip, and trace 3 big hip circles here. Opening up that hip, feeling yourself expand. In reverse directions, 3 hip circles the other way. Take your time, really get to the edges that joint can do. Last circle here, three-legged dog. Step the left foot all the way through, right leg stays straight for just a couple breaths. And drop that right knee to the floor. Left hand comes inside of the foot. Exhale, sweep the left arm up. Inhale, drop the left elbow down. Exhale, sweep the left arm up. Inhale, dropping that left elbow. Last one here. Exhale, sweep up. Option to hold here. Option 2 to grab for that back right foot. 30-second hold, opening that chest, allowing that right hip to drop towards the ground. Slow, deep breaths here. Take your time, whatever pose your body is needing. One last breath. Dropping that back foot. Send the hip back into our half split. 3 forward folds over this leg. Exhale, forward fold over that left leg. Inhale, right press up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up to the top. And last one, exhale, forward fold. Inhale to the top. Slide the left foot back. Legs are at 90 degrees. Make sure that right back hip is tucked underneath. Right arm comes up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, side bend, reach. Inhale to center. Last one, exhale, side bend, you're almost there. Inhale, center. Place the hands down, pop the right foot up. 3 forward folds in our standing split. Exhale, forward fold over that left leg. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up to the top. And exhale, forward fold. Option 1, flat back. Option 2, forward fold all the way. Interlace your hands behind your back. Reach your knuckles behind your back here. And we're really in our last few movements of the day. So take your time to enjoy these final stretches. Breathing into your body, relaxing, and giving yourself exactly what you need today. Release the fingertips, drop into that deep sumo squat for a 30-second hold here at the bottom. Elbows wide into those knees. Maybe even closing your eyes. Finding your center. Feeling that expansion and that growth inside of yourself with every breath. Taking one last breath here. Place the hands down, lift the hips, swivel to the front. Place the hands down, step the left foot back, right foot back. Vinyasa to upward facing dog. And simply sit the hips back, and you're going to slide the right leg through and land in a pigeon. We're gonna get 3 forward folds here, so nice tall chest. Exhale, forward fold over that right leg. Inhale to press up. Exhale, forward fold over that right leg. Inhale to press up. And last, exhale, forward fold, holding at the bottom. We'll be here for 1 full minute at the bottom. Breathing into that belly and allowing yourself to surrender into these last 2 poses of the day. And just notice, how is your body and mind feeling before versus after this practice? Staying in your body for 30 more seconds on this side. Feeling the weight of your body against the ground. Gently pressing up and simply switching to our last pose, our left leg pigeon, repeating those 3 forward folds. So here we go. Exhale, forward fold over that left leg. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, forward fold, reaching that chest long. Inhale, up to the top. Very last one. Exhale, forward fold. Final minute pose of the day. Slow your breath down as you surrender for these final 30 seconds. Feeling how good it feels to take care of your body and your mind. And then gently, whenever you're ready, roll over flat onto your back into your Shavasana. Palms facing up to receive. Now would be a good time to grab a water if you need it. if you would like. And we will transition to our 15-minute sound bath healing. And you can stay settled into your body, continuing to breathe those slow, deep breaths. And if this is your first sound bath healing, all you need to do is be open to receiving. Our intention for our Reiki-infused sound bath healing is going to be growth and expansion. So expanding into that next level version of yourself and feeling all of the edges of your growth along the way. And we will begin. you.